This school started under a tree. The teacher was found teaching under a tree by Eric.
In 1999, when I came to Masai Mara, I came to look at another project. People said, go to the Mara and look at some animals, take a couple of days off before you go home. So I was driving in the van and we saw some students gathered under a tree and learning, and somebody was standing and trying to teach something.
I decided to teach under the tree because there is no classroom. I was disturbed by the elephant, the lions, and even the hyenas. There are many wildebeest, more than 1 million. The wildebeest ran from that hill to the school. And the children were scared and they all ran to their parents. So it was really difficult.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
It is very important because the next school is about 5 kilometers from here. So it is very important in terms of distance, and it is also important because we are able to feed the children in the school. We are giving them a meal, a lunch every day.
We just want to have a brief meeting because some donors have sent us some questions here. Some of the problems we are facing is that we are in a community that's not used to buildings. They live in mud huts and cow dung huts, which means that when we try to undertake a building project here, the committee sometimes doesn't understand what the expectation, what our standards are. Classrooms are not clean sometimes, windows are broken, labor is not supplied. So the people are saying, well, why should we come and invest?
Well, when we were at the Maasai school, one of the reasons why the project had stalled is the community wasn't doing what they had said that they were going to do.
So we put it out on the table with them to consider that while we're interested in helping them, we're also expecting a fairly good involvement of the entire community.
It's not one cow.
Yeah, when we come out here and we see this project stalled where we've put money towards and nothing is happening and the community is not behind it, it becomes like really frustrating.
There have been a rare case where we have withdrawn. We simply said the community is not interested. They are not showing interested, or they may be interested when somebody just keeps on giving. Or the community sometimes feels, okay, if you leave, somebody else will come anyways and we can fool them for a while.
On our pleasure, sharing with us.
One of the unique problems with the Maasai is that they lagged behind in terms of education. There has been a kind of a segregation of this community since independence. No much effort has been done by the government of Kenya to this community. So we have been talking of marginalization. It's a community that feels it has been marginalized to date.
There doesn't seem to be enough community input and interest and so on. So we're going to nail that down today. Then we're going to go find a donor to build 2 classrooms. There are many challenges. One challenge, of course, is that our model doesn't allow us to come and just build a nice building with some very good builders from Nairobi and leave. Our idea is to push the community into learning and building. So in some communities, we have great buildings. You come to a place like this, the buildings are not quite up to the standards that we would like. But ultimately, the key is to let the community choose the contractor, work with them, and build it according to the community standard.
Kuna silabi ngapi? Tumesema tuna silabi.
It's a slow process. It's a process of talking. It's a process of negotiating. It's a process of understanding. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. A Better World has become very, very good at that.